serving the Arklatex. This is KTBS, Shreveport. Teamwork for the Arklatex. Barry Sims, Signora Thomas, meteorologist Todd Warren, and Sam Schachter with sports. This is Channel 3 News Nightcast.
Good evening. A violent and tragic weekend in Shreveport.
Police say an 18-month-old baby was struck by two vehicles in the 400 block of Kings Highway this evening. They say the child apparently wandered into the street and was struck by a van. The driver of the van sped away. Moments later, a second vehicle struck the child. The second driver didn't see the infant in the road. The second driver also stopped and called police. The toddler was taken to Shumpert Medical Center. There's no word tonight on the child's condition.
Shreveport police are searching for clues in the death of a man found in his home this evening. Police are investigating the case as a homicide. The body was found at a home in the 600 block of West 64th Street. A friend of the unidentified victim told police he found the body in bed, lying in a pool of blood. According to authorities, the 47-year-old man had received an injury to the back of his head. They say he apparently died sometime after 10 o'clock last night. Investigators told us there were no signs of robbery. An autopsy will be performed to determine the exact cause of death. Robbery is the apparent motive in the death of Carl Servine. Shreveport police continue investigating the 37-year-old attorney's murder. Servine's body was found yesterday in Cross Lake. His family and friends say he was a concerned and caring man, and they're shocked that anyone would harm him.
He didn't try to tell a tale to get something over. If he couldn't do it by just telling it like it was, he just wouldn't tell a lie to make it stick.
Leona Thompson remembers her son Carl Servine as straightforward, honest, and always trying to get the people he knew to laugh. A man ready and willing to help anyone in need. Servine grew up in Shreveport. His mother describes him as an ambitious youngster who held various jobs, including selling the Shreveport Sun newspaper, and
he went up on the river and picked to hoe cotton 2 or 3 days. He found out that wasn't his calling. And he didn't go back there no more.
Servine went to Southern University and Southern's law school. While in college, he found time to be in the band. He worked in Caddo Parish's public defender's office and was a candidate for a judge's post on the Shreveport City Court. His mother thinks he would have made a good veterinarian because he loved animals. But she says he loved people too, encouraging and motivating youngsters, especially young black males, to work hard.
Anything I needed, he was there to do it. And whenever I made any type of big accomplishments or anything, he was one of the first to commend me on whatever I had done. And, I really looked up to Carl.
He said these actual words to me. He said, I'll walk a country mile with my shirt off my back for you and the boys. He said, because I'm trying my best to do the right thing in life, and I want you to try to do the right thing in life.
And because he was so caring, so willing to help, his family and friends wonder why someone would harm him. His mother recalls thinking Servine's line of work was dangerous. She says before his body was found in Cross Lake, she sensed something bad had happened.
That morning, before they found the body, I went around there where his chicken was and looked to see could I see his body down there. And so I didn't see it. And so I came around here to the other side of the house and looked all out there in the woods, just looked over there to see could I see it.
Hours later, police arrived at Mrs. Thompson's home to tell her that her son Carl, who tried to help anyone he could, was dead.
He looked like he had a mission to perform, and he tried to do it. But I just really hate the way he left. I don't think he deserved what he got.
Funeral arrangements for Carl Servine are pending at the Patterson Funeral Home.
It's just 2 days before Shreveport will make history, putting its first woman and first Republican in the mayor's office. Tuesday's inauguration has another distinguishing element. It will be the first time in quite a while that both the mayor and council members will take their oath in the same location and time.
I would like to extend the open invitation to the citizens to come to this inaugural ceremony because it is historical, the first female, and we do have 7 council members who have friends and families that, that will want to attend.
The ceremonies will begin at 10:30 a.m. Tuesday morning at the Shreveport Civic Center. With Hazel Beard soon to become Shreveport's first woman mayor, then that makes her husband, Charles Beard, the city's first man. But Charles Beard says the title first man isn't one he'll let go to his head.
The title kind of comes with the job, doesn't it? I tell them in my Bible class, just call me Adam, first man, you know.
Charles Beard says there once was a time long, long ago when he took a chauvinistic view, but not anymore. He's proud to stand in his wife's shadow as she soon becomes the city's first woman mayor.
That has never bothered me, you know, as far as thinking jealousy, or as you say, the ego part. That's never bothered me. If that's something she wants, I want it.
Ever since his wife Hazel began her accounting firm, then made her way to the city council, Beard says he's grown fond of his newfound modern-day values. And while he owns and runs a used car sales and finance firm of his own, he's content to watch Hazel go.
Well, Hazel is the type that if she sets her mind to do something, she'll do it and give it everything she's got.
It was more than a year ago that Charles says he learned his wife was serious about her bid for the city's top post. So instead of his favorite home-cooked meal of greens and cornbread, he says he's been eating out quite a bit. While he isn't head over heels about being the first man, he does seem ready to make the best of his new position. Just this morning, his 2 cents was worth just that, after he suggested his wife, the new mayor, get a pothole fixed.
Did she say she was going to fix the pothole?
She probably will.
But she didn't commit.
No, she didn't come in.
Okay.
I tell you, she got things that are more important to do right now.
After election night's victory, the next hurdle is Tuesday's inauguration day.
It'll be a very happy moment for me, really. This is something she wants, and I love her, and she knows it. What she wants, I want. I'll be real pleased. The spotlight is not going to bother me a whole lot. She is the mayor, not me, and she's going to be down at City Hall, and I'm going to be out there running my business. I just hope I can get on the telephone now and then, making an appointment for dinner some occasionally.
Charles Beard says he isn't much of a party goer, but as first man, he can stand to rub an elbow or two.
Well, up next on Nightcast, the push for a UN resolution to force Iraq to stop doing what it's doing.
Okay, and a special gathering to help prepare soldiers and their families for mobilization. Stay with us.
Last year, J.D. Power and Associates ranked my Buick LeSabre the most trouble-free American car. This year, LeSabre is once again ranked most trouble-free. And to the competition who said, wait till next year, it is next year. Get the facts. Buick is better.
Now, for a limited time, get up to $3,000 cash back direct from the factory on select Buick models. But you must buy now. C. Powell, Cinco Fisher, Spring Hill Motors, or River City. Your Arklatex better Buick dealers.
There are times you need to know more about your insurance.
Why so much insurance on your wife?
We live on 2 incomes. If something happened to her, I couldn't pay all the bills.
Aunt Mary is finally rebuilding her house.
Did her insurance cover it?
Sure hope so.
That guy didn't have any insurance. Ooh, do you have coverage for that? I don't know. I'll have to check.
Times like these are the reason Farm Bureau offers you the Helping You Review, a comprehensive review of your insurance protection. It's simple, quick, and without obligation. Give us a call.
The owners of a house on Walter Street were out of town when it happened, but the quick action of their neighbors saved their home. Firefighters were called to the 4300 block of Walter Street just after noon today. They found the living room of a 2-story brick home in flames. Firefighters were able to put out the blaze in a matter of minutes. They say the fire caused moderate damage to the living room and heavy smoke damage to the rest of the house. Investigators say an electrical short in an older model television may have sparked that blaze.
President Bush is reportedly pushing for the UN Security Council to vote this week on approval to use force against Iraq. The UN has a rotating presidency of the Security Council. Next week, the presidency switches over to Yemen, which has been supporting Iraq. Meanwhile, more than 100 Germans are back in their homeland. They were freed by Iraqi forces. Iraq has also released 10 Greeks and promises to free 70 Italians Tuesday. Former boxing champion Muhammad Ali is in Baghdad pleading for the release of American hostages. Soldiers at Fort Humbug have a lot on their minds as they prepare for mobilization November 30th. Many fear for their families in their absence. Channel 3's Macy McInnes sat in on one of many support group meetings that will take place while they're gone.
I guess I was wondering how she would be able to get along without me.
The statement sounds arrogant almost, but in actuality it's completely the opposite. It's spoken from a man who's concerned about how his wife and child will face life's responsibilities while he's away. His concerns are shared by over 600 other National Guardsmen who will mobilize Friday. The 156th Armored Battalion has always had a support group, but that group has taken on a more needed role since Thursday when the troop was called up.
It's going to be here to support the families emotionally, spiritually, any type of way that the families need. Physically, as far as what if the refrigerator breaks down, what if my car breaks down.
The questions seem easy enough, but what about insurance, legal services, and benefits that are provided by the government? In just 5 days, Fort Humbug soldiers will be leaving their families for an undetermined amount of time. Not knowing what lies ahead in the future is weight enough on their minds, but knowing that their families' questions will be answered is a relief.
I think they're going to take it a lot better knowing that their wife has a phone number, that somebody else is just a phone number away, and we'll find out how to solve the problems. I mean, we're going to get everything done. If we don't know how to do it, somebody else will.
The loved ones who are left behind consider the support group a new family, and Mrs. Forcade, as well as others, are pledging to keep it together. It could mean being there to talk or providing babysitters when needed. This meeting is unique. The next one will be minus the National Guardsmen. But that loss will be replaced by new friends who share the same sorrows. And together it will survive whatever lies ahead. Macy McInnes, Channel 3 News, Nightcast.
Each company support group will meet at least twice a month. All family members of the 156th Armored Battalion are welcome.
Child abuse is a problem that doesn't appear to be going away. If you have some ideas as to what can be done to help prevent the problem, there are some people waiting to hear them. A public hearing will be held this week to set priorities for the Children's Trust Fund in our area.
Some of the things that the Children's Trust Fund has funded in the past has to do with parenting education, training for child care workers, things of that sort. And we're interested in getting insight from people in this area.
That public forum will take place this Wednesday at First Methodist Church beginning at 8:30 a.m., lasting until noon. You can go by and give your suggestions on how the trust fund money can be used to help prevent child abuse.
Meteorologist Todd Warren joins us now. A humid day.
Humid night, too. It's still, not already, but still 72 outside, and it's not going to be dropping much more than that tonight as the winds and the humidity both combining to keep things warm tonight. We'll talk about that with the forecast after this.
For Christmas, Lee Michaels has plucked pearls from the oceans of the Orient, brought back stunning sapphires from Sri Lanka, discovered exquisite emeralds in Zaire, unearthed rare amethysts from Brazil, magnificent jewelry from the exotic corners of the world. Make this Christmas incomparably romantic. Come to Lee Michaels Fine Jewelry, Piermont Mall.
It's big. It's bigger than big. It's the biggest sale of the year. It's Ivy's Carpet and Interiors 1990 closeout sale. Wall-to-wall savings. Store-wide puts wall-to-wall carpet in your home at absolutely the lowest prices of the year. And remember, at Ivy's, price includes carpet, pad, and installation. Choose from Ivy's huge inventory and take advantage of 12 months, no interest. That's absolutely no interest for 12 full months. It's big. It's bigger than big. It's the sale of the year. Now at Ivy's 3 convenient locations.
Well, a cloudy, breezy, and humid day across the Arklatex today with temperatures some 13, 14 degrees above normal for this time of year. Let's take a look at those daytime highs to start things off, and you can see 77 for the high here in Shreveport. A bit cooler up in Texarkana where they checked in with 73, also 77 in El Dorado. Out in Texas, you can see they had a little bit warmer temperatures, low 80s, even some middle 80s down in South Texas, mainly because they had a little bit more in terms of sunshine this afternoon. Now, this evening, as we mentioned before the break, temperatures really aren't cooling off all that much, holding in the upper 60s to low 70s at the present time. 70 right now in Plain Dealing, Louisiana, according to Robert Clayton. As Robert said, his daytime high was 78. Low temperature this morning was 44. Over in Doe Valley, Texas, Gary Davis reporting 69 right now. His daytime high was 75, and his low temperature this morning was at 63 degrees. And here in Shreveport, we're still above 70 degrees as well, with a cloudy sky, temperature at 72, relative humidity kind of up there at 87%. Winds from the south, a bit breezy at 14 miles per hour, and the barometric pressure steady at 29.89 inches of mercury. Now, as far as clouds of motion are concerned, you can see the beginnings of the low clouds, which are moving into the Arklatex. Not really picked up too well in these infrared satellite pictures, but you can see out here just off the coast of Baja, California, might be able to pick up a bit of a circulation with an upper level low sitting out there right now. It's going to get kicked out and should push through the Lone Star State, Texas during the next 24 to 36 hours. And as a result, we will continue to see the cloudy skies here in the Arklatex. And as it approaches also, our chances of rain will be increasing during the next 24 to 36 hours as well. In addition to that, we have a frontal system which is going to be coming on the heels of that upper level system, as should push through here sometime on Wednesday, as again beginning late tomorrow right on through a good chunk of Wednesday, we'll see the chances of rain picking up here in the Arklatex. Now, as far as the cold air, it's trapped way up in the upper Midwest, where temperatures tonight in the single digits across parts of North Dakota into Minnesota. To the west of that, we have upwards of 2 feet of snow in some of the higher elevations of Montana tonight. So that's winter up there, and it's not going to be coming anywhere close to here, as the warm temperatures will continue for the next couple of days, and we'll talk about that after this break.
Buy a 1991 Olds today.
Lowest prices ever.
And don't pay till next year at Roundtree.
Use your cash for Christmas and save a bundle.
Brand new Calais, big stereo sound and more, $89.90. Sierra sedan with automatic and air, $10,990. Cutlass Supreme with automatic air and more, $12,990. Special factory incentives on Delta Royale. Super savings on all new Olds 98.
Buy today, but don't pay till next year.
Hurry, lowest prices ever through Monday only at Roundtree.
Hi, I'm Lauren Kennedy with the new Boot City on Jewella. And I'm Jim Coleman with the Boot City in the heart of Bo's Shopping Center. This November, we've got a great sale on Acme boots.
Look great in Acme Ropers, men's and ladies, just $39.99. And Boot City's Acme Lacers in colors, $79.99. Acme Western Snakes, only $89.99, matching belts available. Kids and infants, Ropers, $29 to $39.99.
We'll make you famous.
Acme Boots, made in America, on sale at Boot City in Heart of Osier and on Jewella at the Loop.
Well, as we look ahead to tomorrow, you can see probably from west to east, we'll see our chances of rain picking up late in the day tomorrow, beginning probably in East Texas, spreading into maybe even the Shreveport-Bossier City area by late afternoon, early evening tomorrow. So just in case, I would pack my umbrella to work for the trip home tomorrow afternoon. Now, as far as temperatures tonight, again, lows really won't be falling off too much. We'll see lows upper 60s, low 70s, which is well above normal, over 20 degrees above normal, almost 30 degrees, as a matter of fact, for lows here in the Arklatex. Daytime highs for tomorrow, not too many people complaining about the upper 70s, possibly even as high as low 80s in a few spots here in the Arklatex for a high tomorrow. Here's your forecast for tonight. Cloudy and mild, 69. That's it for the low tonight. Again, a bit breezy, too, and the winds will continue through tomorrow and Tuesday. A chance for a scattered shower tomorrow morning, mainly out west, 74 for temperatures by noon, 79 for the daytime high, with a continued chance for rain. As far as the winds, they'll be from the south, 15 to 20, sunrise 6:54, sunset at 5:10, and the extended forecast calling for the rain right on through a good chunk of Wednesday, clearing out Thursday and Friday, and cooling off a bit with highs only in the low 60s. So get that umbrella handy, probably late tomorrow into through Wednesday. You're going to need it.
Maybe we'll get the muggy stuff over with.
That's right.
Okay. Shreveport police need your help finding a fugitive wanted on murder and drug charges. Crime Stoppers could pay you up to $1,000 for information leading to an arrest in these crimes.
Police need your help in finding a fugitive. The Shreveport Police Narcotics and Homicide Unit have an outstanding warrant for Freddie Cook or Freddie York. The suspect failed to appear in court on a drug distribution charge. He also skipped out on bond of $250,000. While on the run, he committed a second-degree murder. The The suspect is about 40 years old. He is 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighs 185 pounds. Police say this man is extremely dangerous.
Crime Stoppers will pay you up to $1,000 for information leading to the arrest of the grand jury indictment for the person involved with this or any other felony crime. You can call Crime Stoppers in Shreveport at 226-5711.
An NBC World Premiere.